You're going to hear something that will blow your mind, so wait and be ready. In this video, we look at the startling news that 70-year-old Denzel Washington has finally verified the terrible Hollywood rumors. You won't believe all the unexpected turns and unvarnished realities in this book, so stay with us through to the very end. If you believe Denzel is just considered one of the finest performers of our time, be ready for an encounter that will reveal some of Tinseltown's darker realities beneath the glitz and glamour. We talk about his opinions on the shady side of Hollywood today, and I promise you that the truth will make you reevaluate everything you believed. On the big screen, Denzel Washington has long been a symbol of honesty and quality. Because of his powerful performances, iconic films, and accolades accumulated over his career, he is considered one of the best performers of his era. Denzel has now come up at the age of 70 to affirm the veracity of many of the dreadful charges circulating in Hollywood. He has at last brought attention to the negative aspects of a field that many people find admirable from a distance but have little knowledge of. He has admitted, in his own words, that beyond the glittering lights and red carpet parties lies a grim reality where injustice, corruption, and greed are more prevalent than we could have ever dreamed. Imagine a culture where individuals think that wealth and power distort reality, and where unethical activity is frequently concealed by fame and influence. As you hear his narrative, we can learn from Denzel's open acknowledgement that Hollywood isn't all glamour and flash. Rather, it's a place where brutal agreements are struck, where young talent is occasionally taken advantage of, and where the public is kept in the dark about the industry's realities. Many of his admirers have been disappointed and educated by his confirmation of these rumors, which shocked the media. The specifics of his remarks, their relevance to the ongoing rumors, and the implications for Hollywood at large will all be covered in this video. When the claims initially began to surface, there were a lot of whispers about how crooked agents and power-hungry CEOs had made the institution everything but friendly. Many people have long feared that darker forces like power abuse and unethical corporate practices are undermining the magic of filmmaking. While innumerable others suffered in silence, those who profited from the system ignored these accusations for years. Denzel's latest remarks make it quite evident that Hollywood is dealing with serious problems. His remarks have validated the testimonies of individuals who have witnessed the terrible realities of the industry and reignited calls for accountability and reform. When discussing the rumors, Denzel expressed his anguish and melancholy. He said it was heartbreaking to watch the field he once loved become into a place where ambitions are regularly crushed by greed and cruelty. Seeing a world where the magic of film is marred by corruption and unfulfilled promises is difficult for someone who has devoted their life to the craft of storytelling. His disclosure ought to act as a warning to everyone who thinks that the entertainment sector is a utopia. In fact, if we want to make Hollywood a place where talent and hard work are truly valued, we need to address some very real challenges, he said. You will find out more about Denzel's account of the backstage scene as we go forward. He discussed dealings in dark rooms, how some influential people use their position to stifle opponents, and the negative effects this has on crew members and budding artists. His information touches on topics that have long been speculated but are rarely discussed in public. It's honest and direct. His direct statements leave no room for interpretation. Hollywood needs a significant makeover, and those who value respect and equality in the workplace will no longer tolerate the current situation. His lamentations about the loss of authenticity in a field that once flourished on originality and real storytelling were among the most stunning aspects of his testimony. Denzel reflected on how the unrelenting quest for profit has progressively supplanted the purity and art that characterized the early days of cinema. This shift has resulted in a system where talent is frequently taken advantage of and the desire for quick cash dilutes the actual worth of artistic work. Many people who have seen the industry transition from one marked by invention to one controlled by corporations and fierce rivalry can relate to his point of view. Denzel has opened the door for a much-needed discussion about what Hollywood might and ought to be by at last verifying these charges. The pictures and videos in this movie give you a sense of the world that Denzel portrayed. Hollywood has a darker side that many have chosen to conceal, despite the fact that it is well known for its spectacular premieres and award shows. Some of these moments are captured in the movie snippets and behind-the-scenes images we'll share with you, providing you with a unique glimpse into the intricate and occasionally turbulent core of the entertainment industry. By juxtaposing the flawless portrayal we see on TV with the unvarnished, real-life struggles that lurk underlying it, these images bolster Denzel's claims. This information changes our perceptions of our favorite films and stars, which further heightens their appeal. We are compelled to reconsider how we view Hollywood in light of the revelations made by one of the most reputable people in the business. It serves as a reminder that every film and every performance is the result of a far from perfect system. Now, the focus is moving from a shallow celebration of fame and achievement to a more profound and significant conversation about respect, accountability, and the human side of a field that affects a great number of people. You may join the possibly revolutionary conversation that Denzel's comments have triggered by viewing this video. I want you to think about what you've heard and seen today. Denzel Washington's courageous candor in acknowledging these terrible Hollywood claims is a call to action rather than just another celebrity news item. This is a reminder that we can bring about change if we are prepared to confront the truth, no matter how challenging it may be. As you consider these results, consider the improvements you would like to see in the entertainment industry and how each of us can help create a more equitable and polite atmosphere for everybody. Voices like Denzel's have cleared the path for change and transparency that could improve Hollywood, and the days of silence are done. We appreciate your participation in this enlightening voyage inside the actual Hollywood environment, as attested to by Denzel Washington himself. I hope that his remarks and the topics we have discussed today have given you an overview of this fascinating and difficult profession. What are your thoughts on Denzel's disclosures, and how do they change your perspective on Hollywood's future? Please share your ideas and opinions in the comments section below. Your opinions are valued and contribute to the ongoing discussion as we all work towards a brighter future. Enjoy the film and keep in mind that it is our collective responsibility to ensure that the truth gets heard, because sometimes the truth is more potent than a screenplay or a blockbuster.